We took a quick little break. And when you think of Shark, you do think of cleaning tools, don't you? Your vacuums and those kinds of things. Well, guess what? This right here is a Shark too, but it's a different kind of clean. It's not for your floors, not for your walls or your countertops. This is for your air. Shark has a true Hepa air purifier, and you can see how it looks here, but I want you to see how it works here, because I'm standing next to the air chamber that we've got going on right here. And you see our air chamber is filled with air. And when we turn it on, and when we turn on our air chamber, or when we turn on our purifier in the air chamber, you're gonna see the air moving. And so as you see that air moving, you're gonna see the power of Shark. Look at this. Look at how fast that is. Imagine this cleaning the air in your home. That's what Clean by Shark can do. We took about $30 off of this price, and I will tell you, this price expires tonight at midnight. So I want you to give us a few minutes to see the presentation if you haven't seen it yet, and then I want you to go ahead and order your Shark. We talked about smart cleaning a little bit earlier. That's what Shark does the best. Tracy Rosa still standing by. Tracy, this is really cool. I love this air purifier. We've seen a lot of them. And once again, Shark innovates and makes it even easier, even better.
3 words, Tamara. 3 words. Clean Sense IQ. That is what this one is all about. This is the smartest air purifier that I have ever seen, because it's constantly digitally reading the air and then adjusting the motor speed, okay, to make sure that to give you the cleanest air. Now, it's gonna look great in every single room in the house. Notice this, that red circle, the yellow circle, the blue circle, that is going to be the digital readout of what is in your air. Our goal is always wanting to get it back to the 100% clean air. But you can see here, it's pulling in with our Air Microforce, a true HEPA filter with multiple layers of filtration in this. And it's basically getting all different type particles, cleaning 99.98% of all the particulates in the air. The big ones, the small ones, you know, the ones that make our eyes water and our nose run, it's grabbing it. Why is this important? Why is this number in digital reading important? Because you can't see the particulates in the air. You can't see the dirt in the air, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put smoke into my home, and I'm gonna shoot it this way, all right? And what we're gonna notice is that in just a couple seconds, it's going to read out, they're like, okay, Tracy burnt something, Tracy burnt the toast or the breakfast, gets all the way down to 0. Now, I'm gonna get quiet for a second, because you're gonna listen, and that motor, remember our exclusive Pure Air Microforce motor, is going to kick into high gear, and as soon as it gets a nice readout, it's gonna start adjusting and cleaning and scrubbing the air, okay? So you can see here, look at how fast it's already going back up. 14, 18, 21, okay? That motor is kicking into high gear. Again, that is our exclusive Microforce motor. That's our fan in there. And this is gonna get back up. Mine runs on digital, okay? Mine runs on auto. So I don't ever have to worry about setting this at a certain speed. If something happens where, you know, I have too much hairspray in the bathroom or too much dry shampoo, this adjusts to get the air back to the quality. Here's our exclusive filter. First, notice the size of this, Tamara, okay? It is huge, all right? So we're able to get a big size filter into this smaller footprint right here. Look, we're already back up to 80 or to 70, okay? So here's, as I keep talking, I'm moving that smoke around, all right? But this is a true HEPA filter, and it's gonna be able to turn the air over in your home multiple times an hour. Also notice this little webbing right here. That is going to be a new way for us to protect that true HEPA filter and prevent things from actually growing on here. It's a nano silver technology. And again, it's another exclusive feature when it comes to Shark. Yes. So here we go. We were down to 0, all the way back up to 67. Here's that Clean Sense IQ telling you exactly what you're getting with this. But when it comes down to it, it's a smarter, more efficient machine, because the stuff in the air that irritates us, Tamara,
yes,
we can't always see it.
Right.
Okay? We need to make sure that this is doing it, because if you don't have an air purifier, your lungs are going to be scrubbing and cleaning. And I'm telling you, my lungs aren't smart enough to get it back up to where it needs to be.
And this happens fast. And you know what I love about this is that it answers that question that, you know, for a lot of us, when air purifiers really started to become very popular, it kind of answers that question, is it really working? How do I know if my air really is dirty? I don't see anything. I don't, you know, it doesn't smell dirty in my home. It answers that question because it can filter things that we don't notice. Like right here, you'll notice that mine right here is not at 100 because I've sprayed some perfume. And so it had to clean the air around me. But as it's cleaning, it's getting higher and higher. The one behind me in our little seating area back here is at 100. Now, if I went back there, if I sprayed something, if I had hairspray, or what, you know, what have you, if somebody, you know, was smoking and they were not supposed to, it would show there. It would drop down just like Tracy showed, and then it would start to clean, go to work and clean that air. As a matter of fact, I want to show you again. We've got our smoke chamber here. I've got a Shark air purifier in this box, and I just turned it on, and you'll see it's working. It's cleaning. You see how fast it clears? And that's what yours is going to do as well. And it lets you know when it's cleaning, when it kicks in high gear. You can have it on auto. You can turn off the light if you want to. So maybe that light bothers you at night or you're particularly sensitive to it. You can turn off the light if you want to. But it's so easy to use. It comes with a remote control as well and everything that you need. This, when you think about this Shark air purifier, I want you to think that it's fast, it's powerful, and it's quiet. And I want to add one more word there, is that it's smart cleaning with that Clean Sense IQ. Here's the item number. It's 809036. The price that we have on this expires tonight at midnight. So I know you might say, well, I want to think about it. I might come back in a couple days. I might look around for a week. Okay, that's fine. It's gonna cost more if you come back after today. Tracy, we're gonna come back to see and hear you. I love this Smart Sense IQ on this because it is, I don't have to question, is it working? Is it cleaning my air? Does my air need cleaning? It already knows.
Yeah, and you can hear it, you know, when you get this home and let's say you're in an area, like your window's open and there's gonna be a lot of dust, dirt, dander, pollen coming in. You're going to hear this kick up and you're going to see this number go back up and get to the, remember, we were all the way down to 0. Well, within seconds, well, a couple minutes, we were back up to 99. Here's another cool piece of technology. You can see here at the top, like I said, I keep mine on auto, but you can actually adjust this to tell you what is in your air. Now, why is that important? Well, let's say that you're a little sensitive to some of the bigger particulates, like if you're sensitive to dander or to dust and stuff like that. This machine can tell you how many microns of that is in the air so that you can go ahead and just have more information, okay? So let's go ahead and kick it on, very easy to use. Boom, one button, turns it on. You see the little dial right here. It's reading my air. It's regulating my air right now. I have it on auto mode. Here's the other thing, Tamara. When it sits at 100%, okay, for about 10 minutes, it kicks off into eco mode. So it's not constantly running. So it's saving you energy, it's saving you time. But if something happens, and maybe, you know, like I said, I burnt the salmon or I burnt the toast, it kicks right back on. I mean, I'm telling you, this thing is ridiculously smart, all right? Constantly monitoring your air. And that's what you want. You don't want to ever wonder, is it working? Is the filter still okay? That's the other thing. There is a filter indicator light. Here's that exclusive NanoSeal technology, true HEPA filter in here. And then remember, we've got that Microforce powerful fan. That is, you know, like, let's go. I'm gonna make it dirty again, Justin. Sorry, because I want everyone to hear that fan. So again, I'm just gonna blow some smoke that way. It's gonna take a minute for it to, you know, read it. It's starting to drop down, just like so. Okay. And then when it gets all the way down, you're going to be able to hear that motor kick on to a higher level. Like right now, there's just a little bit of air coming out because it hasn't kicked in yet. But when it starts to go back up, that's when the motor will go. So it'll get down to, you know, it'll get down to the low 20s to the zeros, and then it's going to kick back up. Now, here's another nice feature. 360-degree worth of air intake, all right? Why is that important? We don't just have dirty air right here. We don't have just dirty air right here. We don't have dirty air. No, we've got dirty air all through the house. So we're pulling from the front, from the back, from the side, okay? And then you've got that motor, that exclusive, powerful, sharp motor that's going to kick all of the gears back up. So, you know, it'll get right back up. I cannot say that this is going to take away your allergies, or I can't say anything like that. I may have gone to school long enough to be a doctor, but I'm certainly not Dr. Tracy. What I can say is legally, this is going to pull out 99.98% of particulates in the air, the dust, the dirt, the dander, the pollen, the mold. Now, if those are the things that make your eyes water and your nose run, these things on your screen right now, if those make, you know, if I'm pulling that out,
yes,
it makes just common sense that you're going to feel better. If that irritant's not in the air, then you're not getting irritated.
That's right.
So I don't want, another thing, Tamara, I don't want people to think for a second, it's a small unit, it's not powerful enough. It's going to turn the air over multiple times in your home, like in a 10 square foot room. It's going to turn the air over about 6 times an hour. Bigger room, it's going to do it maybe 2 or 3 times an hour. You know, smaller room, it may do it even more. So again, with that 3, look at this thing just kicking right back up.
Yes, that's how powerful it is.
And proof is in the pudding here.
Yes, that's how fast it is, and you're seeing it there in action. So you know that it's working. And I'll say something, Tracy, that I never thought I would ever say. This is a great looking filter, not just in the look of it, but the size of it. Do you remember years ago? I mean, we've offered air purifiers here at HSN from really great brands and those kinds of things, but the filters have gotten better. The filters used to be like really skinny, and then they got really skinny and long. And then they were really skinny and kind of long and a little bit wide. This is a 360-degree filter, and it's because of the way that our Shark purifier has been designed, but that means you are getting that clean air in a fast way, in a powerful way, and that's the filter that you're getting included here. Let me show you. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna walk behind the smoke chamber. I'm gonna turn it on right here, and you're gonna see how fast this actually cleans the air. To Tracy's point, obviously this is in a very small contained box, so it's gonna clean it really fast. If you're in a smaller room, it'll adjust to that. If you're in a larger room, it'll adjust to that. But either way, it's going to clean your air that easily. I've got one right here next to me. Let me just pop it on. So simple, so easy for you to use. And today it's on a sale price that does end tonight at midnight. You're saving an extra $30 today. You're saving even more because the shipping is free. And you can see, once again, you can see that as I just turned it on, it is sensing the air and it's going to get to where it needs to be. And then it's not going to stop until it gets to 100%. And when it gets to 100%, it kicks into eco mode. Tracy, we're coming back to you. The fact that we have 360 degrees of air intake and purification means I can put this anywhere. It's okay if I put it up against in a corner. It's okay if I put it up against a wall. I can have this at home, or if I'm going back into the office, and if you remember the office where you were, was it a little kind of dank and dark and just had that weird smell, and you just knew the air there wasn't as clean as you would have liked it to have been? Take this to the office with you because it's not loud and it's not going to interrupt anybody on phone calls or in meetings. But what it's doing is sensing the air around where you are and cleaning it.
Yeah, and you saw how fast that just kicked up the motor, right, Tamara? You can hear that it's noticing that something's in the air, some particulates in the air, some microns in the air. It's now going to go ahead and go back up to where it needs to be. I want you to understand that we have an exclusive motor in here as well. That's where that powerful, it's a Microforce motor going in 360 degrees, okay? So rotating, you can't clean air unless you move air. Well, you know, Shark, we're the leaders when it comes to floor care and motors in our vacuums. Think of that. We've taken that technology, right? And we've added it to this. Like we said earlier, we want you, and Shark, the wonderful people at Shark, want you to be living in the cleanest environment possible. And that's just not messes on the floor. That's just not messes on the countertops. Yeah, we see a mess. We clean that mess up. But what are we doing every single day for our lungs, for the air in our home. You know, you can't have a clean home if you don't have clean air. And this lets you see how clean your air is. And that's what I love so much about that exclusive Clean Sense IQ. It's right here, pulling in all of the air. And like I said, it is even smarter. It can tell you what type of particulates are in there or out there. So very easy to use. You've got that digital button right there. We had it on auto mode. You can lock it in. You have a timer. You can turn the light off. It's going to go ahead and read the room. The name Shark right here. You know, that's a big deal. And again, this powerful true HEPA filter with that webbing on there. And that webbing is going to do a couple things. It's going to help preserve that HEPA filter in there, but it also has a cocoa carbon in there. So it's helping to get rid of a lot of the odors in the air as well. Because, you know, that's a big thing, you know? So it just really is such a nice size unit too. It's about, you know, it's about a foot tall, fits underneath your countertops, fits in the bathroom, fits in the nightstand, you know, fits in the dorm room, fits in a nursing facility or a hospital room or anything like that. It's not too big, it's not too bulky, and it's gonna be great for everybody's health in your home.
For sure. And what I like that you were mentioning, you know, that Shark really does make a lot of appliances and things that we use to clean around our home. But I'll tell you, yesterday I was at home. It was a rainy day. You know, the family, we were just kind of hanging out. No, we didn't want to do our regular chores and clean and all of that. But guess what? Even when you don't want to clean the floors and the counters, Shark is still cleaning your air. Even when you're kicking back and you're saying, you know, I really do need to vacuum, I really do need to change the linen, I really do need to wash those dishes, but I don't feel like doing it. Guess what? Shark is still cleaning the air. And I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna turn it on right here because I've got one in the box and we've got more smoke in the box. Shark is still doing the job to clean the air in your home, and it does not stop. So even on days where you don't want to clean, Shark still cleans. And it's cleaning what we do every day. To Tracy's point, we're breathing in and out. We, our family, our pets, our guests, anybody who comes over. This is a beautiful unit. I love the way that it looks. It's nice and sleek and modern in its look and its design. It's easy to use. It doesn't have a whole lot of buttons and those kinds of things that you have to figure out how to use. It's also very intuitive, as Tracy was showing you. It answers the question, is my air really dirty? Do I really need an air purifier? Because it shows you that. And it shows you all of the different things that we do in our home that contributes to the air that we breathe in a positive way or in a negative way. And it cleans it up. Today is the last day of the sale price. It does expire at midnight. You've got free shipping. The flex pay is $40. Go ahead and pick it up. 809-036. And Tracy, as always, thank you so much. We love starting the day with you.
Thanks, Tamara. None of us drink unfiltered water anymore. We shouldn't be breathing unfiltered air.
That's very true. Right? That's very true. I love our opposite outfits too. So,
I know. I just noticed.
We didn't plan it. It just happens. Great minds think alike. Thank you, Tracy.
Exactly,
we'll see you again soon.
I'll see you soon.
And if you want to keep shopping, 809-036 is the item number for the air purifier. The Shark Wand Vac, we've got like a dozen left. So if you wanted that one and it's in your shopping cart, I wouldn't